All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you all are having a fantastic Memorial Day weekend, or at least have had one. Here on my side of the world, it's Monday evening, so good evening to you. And if you're on the other side, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back. Like I said, hope you all had a nice weekend. I am back after a 7-day trip out of town. And it's good to be back streaming. I was kind of visiting a few different cities and being like, all right, what sort of inspiration can I take from these towns as I'm walking around, looking at different buildings, architectural styles, layouts, road configurations, all that. And then I was just like, you know what? I gotta enjoy my vacation. So I did exactly that. Although I did pay attention in the background, so in the future, I do want to take some inspiration from actual city planning and city roads and layouts and all that. But we're just going to continue to wing it because what we do here. Kind of like this vehicle with no texture down here. Let's see what we have here. What kind of vehicle is this supposed to be? I noticed, what was it, 2 weeks ago or 3 streams ago, we lost our vanilla vehicles remixed. I know that's causing a little bit of an issue with some of these not loading in properly. But it is one of the asset packs, and I kind of tried looking into it, but I didn't want to lose more time. I did want to stream about an hour ago, but I had an issue with the mod, so I had to figure that out. But yeah, here we are. We're back. A few things I want to address. Like I said, I'm going to be focusing today on Foundry Row. So we've already moved most of our industrial buildings out, and I want to turn this into a residential area or a mixed commercial use area, just to take care of some of these places where we don't have enough customers, not enough employees, and it's just getting to be a little bit too much. But I do want to address that today. We've got some industrial buildings out here which are working pretty well. I think we lost some of our ground packs. There's that. Oh, yeah, no, we definitely lost a few surfaces, but just put something in here. I want to see how this looks real quick. Thoughts on Vegemite? Yeah, I've actually never had Vegemite. And actually, no, I think I might have. I think I was in London. I don't know if I had Vegemite or Marmite. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember it being unpleasant if it was Vegemite or Marmite. I know it's an acquired taste for a lot of people, but no issues here. Let's see. What does this look like? Okay. I had Marmite then. I haven't been to Australia, but I've been to New Zealand, so maybe I did have Marmite there. I've been all over. Want to get some sort of texture in here that doesn't look off. Yeah, that'll work. And push that there, push that to the edge here. Bring this out. Where are we at? Put a new corner in there like that. Here we go. What are your thoughts on it, by the way? There we go. Get back in here. Got this. Yeah. Now temporarily to there. That to there. There you go. And we'll get some fencing around that area too. But I just wanted to take some of that green out of there. Don't need green there. Although one other thing we can also do, which I kind of like, got our net lanes here. Let's see. That's not the one. Roadware. There you go. Kind of blends the edges in a little bit. There's another one. If I can just find it without destroying the game. Aha, here we go. Grass border. There we go. Just like that. Cool. Anywho, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I want to get rid of these buildings. Last time we were making this residential block over here. Didn't really get to finish that out, but we're gonna let that grow a bit. You get bread, toast, put it on butter, and then a pea-sized blob of Vegemite. Oh, sorry. Oh, let's see. And scrape a very thin layer of Vegemite on the toast. Yeah. I've said that most people who dislike it just haven't tried it correctly. Yeah, you have to put. You don't cake it on, right? Like you just put a very thin layer. It's just really to. It's really for flavoring. I mean, it's not like. From what I understand, that's the way to eat it. But the wrong way is scraping it on like jam on toast, right? Let's see, kind of get back to your question here. Get the city Skylines 2, but I have a question about CS1. I have trouble with traffic with getting people into the city. Cars blocked up all the way down the highway. Are you playing on PC or console? That's question number one. As far as our city here, so we still have an issue where we have a lot of people hanging out in these buildings and they're supposed to be going to jail, but really nowhere we could put them. So on PC, yeah, I never played Skylines on PC. I played CS1 on console. But if you're having trouble getting people into the city, then it could be an issue with a broken node. So I know CS1 also had an issue where if you had too many nodes, you couldn't build any more roads. I don't know if that's what you're encountering. That could be a potential issue as well. Oh, jeez. All these people waiting to go to jail. I think we're just gonna have to get rid of all these people. This. Oh, radius. There we go. Can't go to jail if you don't exist. Oh, but they're heading over here. Well, they're all heading to other buildings. There you go. See, that gets rid of them. And this group of people is also going to go. Bye. Like the Thanos snap, huh? Oh, the police car was stuck in there. No, I'm just not very good at roads. When I put industrial and residential and commercial, that car is all tied up on the same way. Let's see. You can try. Try resetting your roads, or at least your road layout. But you're like this, right? So, oh, actually, this is not a really good example because it's one way in, one way out. But try putting a separate entrance or separate on-ramp for your industrial area, right? So, like, kind of like how I did last time, I did switch around our train line. So now our cargo trains go way out here, whereas our passenger trains come through the city. So try doing that with your roads. That may help. May help. May not solve all your issues, but worth a shot. And garbage piling up. Annoying. Is it? Thank you. Appreciate that. I think that deserves a like on the chat. Just saying. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're over here. So I say we just get rid of this building here. Let's go ahead and remove these industrial areas. We are getting rid of all these buildings. Now, y'all remember from last time, I did talk about this little thing that I made here. I don't want to get rid of this. I spent a lot of time on this, and we're gonna find a way to keep that, and we're gonna keep this pharmaceutical building as well. If we look at it, it's not really creating a whole lot of pollution. There's a lot of noise pollution, but there are ways we can get around that by just introducing some office buildings, some commercial assets, to change it up a little bit, you know. But what we're going to do is get rid of all these buildings. We're going to get rid of this road, get rid of that parking. I'm going to redraw most of this area. All right. So every 8 zoning squares things was just another crossroad. I mean, making grids can cause a bottleneck in traffic, like what I have here in our downtown area. But then I started getting a little bit more organic with the layout. Like out here, I don't really have traffic issues. Granted, it's because it is in our residential area. But we've got... I use the alley roads a lot, right? As you can see, I've got the regular 2-lane roads that have parking on them. Sweet. All right. I got our main two lane roads, and those are the ones that are pretty much carrying most of the traffic in and out of here. All local traffic, we're using the alley roads. So if we turn this back on, I don't have a whole lot of traffic through here, but I'm using 1, 2, 3 of these roads, 3 of these as an exit out of here, using a highway to get people in and out of here. And it's red or orange, but not because but not because there's a gridlock of traffic. It's just a lot of vehicles coming through there. So there's that. Let's switch. Let's fix this up. Not a huge fan of how this looks. So we're gonna go ahead and change this up. Wait a second. I know I have a 2-lane, no sidewalk road. Use this one. Let's see. Not quite the one I needed. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Right, and this guy. There we go. That looks a lot cleaner. Let's make sure we get our pipes in here. Okay, that's doing some weird stuff. Cool, we'll just do that. And that should have power going through there. There we go. Yeah, it looks a lot cleaner. Alright, so we got that. Now, people are still walking across here now. There are ways to get them to stop doing that. So we have... I forget how many units this road is. And folks, sorry, the reason I'm not building over here right now, let me explain. So since we just got rid of those industrial buildings, we do have quite a bit of pollution. Not so much air pollution, but definitely ground pollution. I can't really build on here until we've had an opportunity to get rid of all that. I am also going to move our waste collection center out to the other side of the map. So since we're here, I'll go ahead and push it out to this side of the map. Alright, it's about there. Really mess that up. Go ahead and shift this around again. There we go. And then we're going to have our alley through the back. Just like that. We have tons of vehicles out already. Let's get some more vehicles out. Sweet. Hopefully they pick up all the trash now. Yeah, 12 out of 12 collecting. All right, perfect. Okay. Let's see, it's probably why, and then I just cheated, gave myself infinite money, fixed everything, still failed, but hey, I'll learn. Yeah, I mean, it's that, yeah. That's what makes the game a little difficult, right? Just kind of trial and error. They're all just 2-lane roads everywhere, straight connected from the highway. Yeah. Yeah, I would say try not to have main roads or a bunch of 2-lane roads on a highway, come off a highway. So use off ramps, on ramps. If you're using it like this, I should say. If you're doing a local highway, then consider a roundabout. Otherwise, try to stick to maybe one collector road. It's like, here, I'll show you what I mean. If you've got your 2-lane highway, right? You're not going to want to have a bunch of 2-lane roads coming across it like that. What you want to try to do is a collector road or a main road, right? Coming through like that. And then that's where you can build your grids. We have your residential areas like that, and build off of those zoning areas rather than building off the highway. So try that. Hope that helps. Thanks for stopping by the way. Yeah, back to this. So like I was saying, not building out here quite just yet because I want this ground pollution to go down. Now it's going to take some time for it to go down, so Foundry Row may take a minute for us to get started, but we're just going to go ahead and put it on the fastest speed here and see how long it takes for it to go down. Right now, we're kind of red all the way through Bluebell here up almost to Woodland Street. So we'll use Woodland as kind of our marker to let us know how far the red goes. And then same thing, that Underhill, pretty red in there. We'll give this some time. This does have a little bit of pollution. Now what we could also do is change the company so that way we can dictate what sort of business they are. So since we're trying to turn this area into a commercial area, we can have them be a furniture store, right? If we change that up, go ahead and close out of this. We can call it Oceanport Furniture. And boom, there we go. See, this guy produces timber, so low on noise pollution, so we're gonna go ahead and lock that one in. I don't want that changing. And then that's gonna stay there. That'll be fine. Yeah, I think this will be good. Go ahead and grab this 2-lane parking road, continue it all the way through there. Beautiful, love that. And I kind of like the idea of having this pedestrian road coming through here. So let's go ahead and do that. Bluebell. We'll have that continue all the way through there. And kind of dig that. We could do something cool here. Kind of switch things up a little bit. that again is going to take some time. So we're gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna come back here. What were we doing? What were we doing? What were we doing? I already forgot. Holy crap. This area is kind of cool. I like Market Row. It's pretty sweet. Ah, you know what we could put back here? A parking garage. Let's see. Oh, love that. Love, love, love that. We're going to do our alleyway, folks. Boom, right through the back here. Just like that. And then we're going to put a parking garage. We have the entrance come off of Dean Lane. I'm going to upgrade that all the way up. That already has how many vehicles stored in there? 0. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get there. Alright, but that's hidden from the backside there. Yeah, you got the view from parking lot there. Let's go ahead and lower this parking fee to 3 simoleons. Bring that down from 15 to 10. That'll be for our residents. Four out of 100, 50 out of 100. Awesome. Looking pretty good so far. What? Oh, shoot. Well. Cool. Okay. We have to address that. Let's go to healthcare, death care, and we're going to add a crematorium, which we haven't unlocked yet. So let's go ahead and unlock crematorium. So if we go over to our hospital, I'm surprised we haven't done that. I mean, that's not bad considering the game starts in what, 2026. So 3 years of gameplay. And it's taken us that long to fill 200 spots. So, we need to get a crematorium in here. Small cemetery. We got the French crematorium. That's going to be the smallest one. Netherlands one kind of takes up a good amount of space. But I also like the way it looks. I don't know if I want to keep it in the trash. So let's see if we go ahead and put this over. I don't know. Let's put it back here. Actually, if we put it over here, this would work. Now let's put it on the back side of the cemetery. Does my city have seasons? Definitely not. We do not. I had the seasons on for a while and I turned them off because I just couldn't deal with it. Snow gets pretty bright and blinding. So I opted out of introducing any sort of seasons into this map. Let's get the surface tool. There you go. All right, so they're getting out there. They're doing their thing. Let's go ahead and fill this area up with trees real quick. Let's decrease the brush size. Make sure we don't have anarchy on. There you go. I mean, we may not have winter or anything like that, but we do have fall. As you can see, we got changing colors. There we go. This building's working for us pretty well now. You're processing 220 bodies. Damn. All right, so far so good. And that fills up that little plot of land there. Yeah, it's working out pretty well. Yeah, damn, this is looking pretty good. Now we still only have one way in, one way out. So we have a ton of traffic coming through that main intersection or main highway section there. I don't want to add another. I mean, maybe we'll do it once we actually get into building into this square. But let's see. All right, let's see how our ground pollution's going. Hasn't really changed. Kind of gone down back here though, so it is going down slowly. Oh yeah, actually, what was it going off of woodland? This was all red before. Okay, as long, let's say if it goes up to Mistwood, we're making good progress, right? All right, gotta make sure we go all the way down to Mistwood. Alright, let's keep drawing in some housing here. Let's say North American. Yeah, these homes. Do you want to use this asset more? Using these small ones. Not with one. And honestly, we could do it over in this area. Because these buildings are very San Francisco. Like this whole little area in here. This is very San Francisco. And I love that. You can have old Georgian Victorian style homes and then one that's been completely renovated to look like that right next to each other. And a bunch of colorful homes. Yeah, no, this is very SF. And I dig that. That's home. Especially right in here too. Actually, this is a little bit less SF. Probably more Marina. She's still kind of SF. Or more LA or Miami, really, I want to say. It's got that Art Deco look. All right. Love how we're still able to provide enough water too. Oh, we're trading water. We're importing water. We're not pulling our own water. Oh crap. Did not know that. Having a go. Thanks for helping. Subscribed. Thank you so much. You subscribed? It didn't show the alert. Oh, that's annoying. I'm sorry. Thanks for joining in. Ask. Thanks for liking the stream. Looking forward to seeing you in the future. Have a good rest of your day. Night. Alright, so yeah, I guess I've been importing water this whole time. It's interesting. Crap. Well then. And I know I've been pulling in electricity, so I'm not too concerned about that. Garbage processing, we're doing fine. Actually, that's gone away now. Love that. Welfare coverage is not great in some areas. Prison. I need prisons. Bicycles. Oh. That's one thing I haven't done yet. I haven't added bicycles. And we may look into doing that. And I think... What is that? Mistwood? It gives us that huge roundabout. That's another thing I want to do. I do want to get rid of these roundabouts because as we start getting a lot more people moving in, it's not going to be the most efficient way to get people on and off the main highways. So I may have to rethink that, or at least the way it comes up and over. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's take a look at our pollution now. So, is it all the way up to Mistwood now? Not yet. Is it getting there? We shall see. Alright, household wealth. Oh, we're getting very wealthy over here now. Comfortable. Still kind of poor. Getting better. We're getting better. Comfortable. Wealthy. Alright, we're getting there. Workplace availability. That's one thing I wanted to check on. So we have homeless rate of 0.4, unemployment at 5%. So that's not bad. Jobs. Yeah, we still need more employees for the jobs that we have. So, I do want to add in to our university. So let's take a look here. We got a French college, sorry, college, not university. Now, in the past, I've been able to increase the budget for schooling, for education. So we'll see. So that was like 5 something, right? 548. Let's go ahead and speed this up again and see if that increases our capacity. Did not. I can put another one of these, right? It's right around that same size. Let's see. Oh, the only thing, it's right-sided, so it's not going to go around that corner very well. it's not like I can flip it around. So that's not gonna work. Modern, oh my gosh. That takes up, that's a huge campus. And I think that's why I went with that last time. 17th century building. Yeah, we could go with the Netherlands back building and put it well over here. That'll look like it fits right in, right? The Japanese college is going to be very big. Eastern European college, actually, that might work. I've used this asset before. Thousands. Extension wing, the library. I kind of want to go with the Eastern European one. Now it's just a matter of where we should put it. If we put it back here, it actually fits pretty well in here. Put the college, let's see, over here somewhere. But I need to get the roads figured out a little bit better. Kind of messed that up, didn't I, at some point? Let's see. I could still fit it right in here. Right there would be good. Yeah, we'll let that do its thing there. Because, you know, this low-income housing can also be treated as a sort of, what's it called? All these little cars parked in here. Be treated as a low-income sort of student housing as well. I think that'll work fairly nicely. I'll do motorcycle parking. We'll do motorcycle. Yeah, that should be fine. I think that only fit 8 vehicles. So this will actually. Ooh, wait a tick. Oh, no, it's too big. It's 10 vehicles. That fits about 12 motorbikes. I think that's a little better. Oh, park there on the corner. Put another small one right in here. Oh, we can't fit it. No. Oh, I can fit there. There you go. could do here is place a few more parking facilities. But we'll do one-way alley through there. Oh, actually, better yet. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let's see. Do surface, actually. Do surface instead. And we'll just make that a nice little green area, green space. I think that'll be better for our residents anyway. And we don't have to saturate this area with a whole bunch of nothing. Nice, we got some fall colors now, though. It's already level 2. Dang. No. We're gonna get a little fancy with the detailing here in this area. Alright, so we got that. We've got our net lanes. We got our grass edge. Grass edge. It's a path. It's only. This one. Sidewalk. No. Is this the one I'm looking for? I can't remember. Damn, I've used it before. This is path now. Edges. Dirt. Grass, here we go. Okay. I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah. Kind of a messy edge there. There you go. Kind of makes it look a little bit more realistic. So if we hop out of that, yeah, it makes it look like the grass is kind of going over the edge there. Damn, those. That's so much smoke coming out of the stacks here. I don't think we can hide that any further than we've already tried. Good try, though. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. That's alright. Alright, let's take a look. Remember, we're hoping right now we're in between woodland and mistwood. Let's see if we've had the improvements. Alright, well, it's getting better on this side. This is all starting to go down. Before it was coming all the way over to the waste collection center, so it is going down a bit. And this side has actually gone down quite a bit as well, so give it a little bit more time. It's getting there. This area is still red. Produces pharmaceuticals. I thought I made it so that way you're producing furniture. Block. Fires chemicals. Nah. Better change this. There you go. Oh crap. Got a smokestack now. Well, here's what we could do, right? We can delete that sub element. Alright. And they are profitable. How about that? That was quick. Low pollution, low pollution. Love that. Now, we're gonna... Remember we said we were gonna have them own this. So let's grab this fence. Industrial... What? Is that low? Yes, it is. All right. Can I pick that color? Alright, let's try this again. We'll pick that particular one and hopefully get that color. Do not. Hey, how do I get that color though? We'll just put that back. Alright, so this whole area belongs to these guys now. Get rid of that. Just have it match up right there, and we are done with that. All right. They now own that entire block. So what we could do is upgrade this road here, so that way it's not looking so janky. And what we'll do, add some birch trees. Forgive me, I forgot how to do this. Tree upgrade tool and add trees. Wait, what? A tree road upgrade tool. Add trees. Oh. There we go. Right. I could also do it the fun way. Tripper Street. It's not Tripper Street. I'd have right everywhere. Yeah, we're not gonna get caught up in details there. Alright, so that's doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and check. Now, hey, that's going down quite a bit. I'm gonna leave this on. I'll be right back, folks. Hang tight. All right, thanks for hanging tight. And it looks like it is getting better with every moment in the game. Soon enough, we'll be able to start building there again. Actually, I think we can start building here. As you can see, this is a zoned building that has gone in by itself. So, what have we got there? US Northeast, medium density housing. That's something just pop up right now. Oh, here we go. Small homes. Yeah, they're a little upset about that. High ground pollution. But other than that, they're happy. US Northeast medium density residential. There we go. Oh no, that's row housing. There it is. I'm hovering right over it. Alright. Put a little bit of space in there. Whoops. Deleting sub-elements here. I kind of like having a little bit of separation between the buildings here. I'm going to go with that. Let's do this here, even though I actually wanted the zoning on the other side. Let's use the vanilla zoning tools because I got rid of that other pack that I was using. But yeah, let's remove that. There we go. Have it redraw there on that side. We'll do another 3x3 here and another 3x3 there. I want to use normal pavement paths here. I don't want it to snap to the sides of the buildings. There we go. We create ultimate walkable areas here. Let's see. And already have homeless encampment. Oh, God. That took no time. I think it's just because we need so much more housing in this area. That's really what it comes down to. All right. Ooh, people are complaining about pollution. Our first few complaints here about ground pollution. And we got a crash. Okay, police are here. Police are there. Yeah, this is what I was trying to avoid, is having an issue with ground pollution. So let's see, is it getting any better? Oh yeah, it is. Slowly but surely. Oh yeah, it's a lot less red. It is going to take a little bit longer for it to improve, but I believe it's getting there. I know we just unlocked a new commercial building too, signature building. I think a northeastern end would look good in this area. It would definitely fit in with the rest of the architecture out here. I like right in here, honestly. Over here somewhere. Because we have a lot of, what's it called? It's a one-way street though. I don't know if I want it on a one-way street. Alright, let's put it right here. Clearance too low. I just don't want to have it on Main Street here. So we'll do this and then we'll just take, move it, wing it around. Out there. We'll swing it back around the other way. I actually don't even have to do that. Just leave it there and just add a few bushes. Where are we at? There we go. Push up a little bit. Just realized I could use the line tool. That's fine. Alright, how are we doing over here? I want to get to building. Alright, we're getting a little better. Getting a little better. I do want to draw this out more. So last stream we were talking about expanding this area a bit. Kind of like coming up from here. There you go. So we're talking about creating a what's it called? Like a private boating area out here, creating some docks. And I still kind of like that idea, so I do want to continue that on through. I guess in the meantime, while we're waiting for the pollution to go down in that area, what we'll do is just bring this straight out. Right about there. And then I say let's throw it out from here, straight out 90 degree like that. And I think we're doing Eastern, or no, European low density. There we go. Nice old big house right there. And let's go ahead and do our node controller. Whoops, that's not node controller. Where's node controller? Tick. I know we got this other tool, but man, did I do some with node controller? Oh, it didn't. It probably didn't load in. Dang. All right. Well. Let's see. No. I don't want to show you guys this tool yet. Damn. Alright. Well, I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Clean this up a little bit here. There you go. I didn't realize that mod was gone. Oops. Oh, I have a college over here. What the? We're totally fine. No, we're fine. Yeah, we're good. Alright, so one thing I do want to do here is turn this into an elevated section. But I want to add a node. Ah, here we go. This is how we do this, folks. Alright, add a node here. And we're going to remove this node here. We're going to add a node here. Alright. And let's go back in here. Now we can make that an elevated section. Let's go ahead and using move it. Select this guy. This down a bit. Let's select whatever height this is now. A little bit of messing about here. Bring that underneath the rail line. We might need to go a little lower. Yeah, should be good there. Like that height, bring it on down, bring it on down. I think we might need to go a little lower still. Oh no, that works. The game figures it out for us. But what we want to do now, using our network tool. Let's see, selecting this guy. Oh, what? Oh, that's not what I want. No. Yeah, dang it. I need my network tool. Dude. Oh. Damn, I wish I had noticed that. So I need anarchy on. Alright. All right, we'll come back to that. But we've got the connection that I was hoping for. So we'll come back in here and mess with this a little later. Yeah, for now I just wanted to do that. But I'm missing one of the tools that I need, so I can't really make it work all too great. Okay. Go ahead and hide that. We'll go in and see ground pollution. Yeah, it's gotten a lot better. These people are no longer complaining. Still a little bit of ground pollution. Still quite a bit high. In the thousands. Those people are saying spacious homes. What the hell? Oh, damn, this thing's already packed. Oof. Well, I can't do much about that. This one's still filling up. And 17. And 16. Yeah, I think it's just the area that we're in. Alright. Not messing about here. Let's get back to business. Alright, so I did want this road to come on through, so we'll go ahead and bring this one through here. That was one, and then this other one was supposed to come through as well. Alright, so that's 2 roads coming through there. I got another one actually. Awesome. There we go. You coming through there. All right. So now, I remember, it's been a while since I've done one of these. That's shipping. Just for cargo. Dude, where are the... Is it? May have to do this. I gotta be a little bit more creative. Okay. All right, let's grab this. We're gonna go ahead and select a height here, and we're gonna work off of this height. And bring that around there. straight out here. Curve a little bit there. With that road. Whoops. Oh crap, now it's gonna say cannot build on top of water. Alright. Let's do normal roads here. Let's just bring this straight out. Oh wait. Damn, that sucks. I got all this water on here. Okay, let's try. Open that up. Second help, or make things worse. Yeah, make things worse. Come on. Let's see if we can make this happen. Add another node. No, damn it. I need my node controller. The options. Node controller, you're right there. Enable. All right. There we go. All right, we are going to. All right, let's stretch this one out to 6. Do 12. Next, bring this one back. There we go. Yeah, where is it? Hiding somewhere. At least able to figure out how to get it going again. Okay, the water disappear? It did after it stopped raining. Oh no, there's still a little bit there. Alright, let's keep this going. Anarchy can mess things up sometimes. There we go. I think we should be okay now. There we go. All right, let's get back in here. Node controller. There we go. Pull this back a little bit more. 9. There we go. All right. Bring this out. I don't want to bring this in from this point here. There we go with that. And then, well, we can continue to make more neighborhoods coming out through here. If we select this guy, let's go right down like that. Now we got a slightly different orientation on the grid over on this side. What I kind of want to do is add a, what's it called? Oh my gosh, come on. Cul-de-sac on the end there. Yeah, get this to straight across. Let's see. That is how many? That's 6. All right. Well, that's what platter is for, right? We'll just utilize platter there. All right. So we are going to use platter. EU. Oh, okay. EU low density housing. Definitely not doing that. And do a line tool. What? What? Snap to the grid. Oh my gosh. All right. We're gonna do individual. Jesus. Is there there's a 4x4, but just do two and two. There we go. There we go. Awesome. All right. All right, now we can do a little bit more landscaping that we know what this road layout's going to look like. Go. Is that area there? Oh, shoot. Gotta make sure Kingsgate extends out to here. There we go. All right. Whew. That was close. Back a little bit here. All right, we have slightly less people complaining about small homes now, so that's good. You see how that does its thing? Ha ha ha. All right, EU low density waterfront housing. Let's see. There's two variants of that. One variant of this. I don't know if I want that. Let's see. We want low density, right? Yep. North American low density. Netherlands. Oh, we could do the terraced housing. UK terraced housing. Oh wait, we don't. There's 0. Oh boy. Nothing. UK low density detached housing. Okay, there's a few of these. More of that. So UK low detached. Terraced housing. Okay. No. I don't want to see what this looks like. Remember what the UK low density terraced housings, the terraced homes look like. So we'll have to take a look and see. Oh, yeah, that doesn't really fit this area. I like the look though. Doesn't work with what we have going. Let's see, low density in European housing. Chinese low density. No. Oh, there's a UK low density semi-detached housing. Let's see. Like one variation of it. Alright, while that's building, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now I'm hoping it's gone down quite a bit, and yes it has. Look at that. Ground pollution is getting a lot lower. Not 0 quite yet, but it's getting there. Crazy how long it's taken it for it to improve though. Kinda crazy. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Yes. That's also not going to work with this area. That's a shame. Alright, well, we're going to continue using our EU low density housing. Go. And then we'll change it up here. Using a few 4x4s. Still seeing that we don't get exactly what we're hoping for here. Two by two. That's fine there. Never mind. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to do with this area. I know I said I want to have some kind of boats coming through here. There's a nice little recreation area back here. But, I don't know if I have anything like that. I know I can create docks and all that good stuff. Rock Musician Mansion. Yeah, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Bridges and ports. Waterfront commercial. I mean, it's an aesthetic. You waterfront commercial. Yeah, it could be kind of cute. Yeah, I may just put that there. Was that a 2x2? There's gotta be some kind of wider buildings here. Like, where are we at? Let's do buildings, commercial, lot depth 2, waterfront, 3x2. Kind of nice there. The right-sided building. I don't think that matters, though. Oh, it does. It does. Okay, I see why. Let's get out of that. Front right sided. Right corner building. Alright, let's shift this building around a little bit, rotate it. Okay, we've got there. Now this music sounds very Bondy, doesn't it? Alright, so I got an idea here. We're gonna have a one-way alley going through the back here. Dude, actually, okay, what I do want to have, let's see. Bench high. So now we got that separated there. But do you want to put some parking on the backside here? So what we'll do, create a little bit of separation, is have our parking road be on this side. However, I want to have it facing the opposite direction, but I want the parking on the left side. Alright. May have to create, let's see. May have to make our own road here. Yeah, let's create our own Alley. Yeah, that's not it. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Let's get road. It's maybe a little tricky. Maybe a little tricky. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Another thing we could do is just have an alley through here. Have a one-way alley through there. I mean, it's gonna have parking on the backside too. I'm not all too concerned with that. As I back away from the mic. Make sure the entrance is on the back side because I don't want it to continue through the front. There we go. Let's do that. All right, and then we'll toss a few trees in here just to give it a little cover, a little bit of separation and privacy from the commercial area. There we go. Now we're going to clean this up a bit because we don't need so many crossings in this area. Don't even have any in those spaces there. We'll get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Our node controller. Ooh. What? There you go. There we go. All right, fixed. Aha. Ooh, that was scary. Oh, what's going on with this road here? That's looking a little awkward. Oh, yeah. Not great. Dude. What the hell? What in the actual hell? There we go. How did I make that road connection last time? Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. We'll go with that. I kind of just lost that home, but it's fine. Whoa. There you go. All right, we'll go with that. Lost quite a few homes, but we'll survive. They'll survive. Be okay. So far, I'm liking this area. Looking pretty good. Not sure what happened to all those trees there. Ah, crap. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see how this is finally doing. Hopefully this has gotten a lot better. Ground pollution, and yes. Look at that. Now we've got these northeast buildings. I'm not a huge fan of the way these look. So what we're going to do is just use this guy here. So we're going to look at northeast. We're not going to look at that. Northeast. Get rid of that. Lot depth. Not going to focus too much on lot depth. We're going to go ahead and clear. There we go. All right. Northeast. Residential. Medium. And yeah, this is what I was hoping for. Let's look for, okay, that's not gonna work. Where are we at? I'm gonna plop one of these guys right down here. Look for a 3x3. Dang. Not gonna find that, huh? Oh wait, lot depth 4. What level did I pick here? You know, I'm sure we could find a mix. Left. There we go. That aesthetic doesn't really work all that well. But I think if I change the building color, it'll work a lot better. We'll do right, and then we'll pick a left side. Next left. Let's lighten these colors up a little bit, shall we? Let's try to find... Ah, it's gonna be brick. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, that works. Do the same thing over on this side, see if we can match that a bit. Yeah, that looks nice. In this area, people are going to need parking, so I think we're going to go back and use our underground parking thingy. That's not going to fit there. Oh, we put it on this side. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Let's use lot depth 3. I kind of dig that. It's up into the higher levels. If we look at the slot width, doesn't really matter. It's just more about the depth. Oh, yeah. I don't think we want that. Let's do these mixed ones. I kind of like that look. That looks pretty good. And I know we've got all these trees here, so let's get rid of all of that. Oh, crap. Totally forgot. Ground pollution hasn't really completely gone away here. Let's speed that up a little bit. We're getting there. We are getting there. Take a look at ground pollution. Oh, no ground pollution there. So, I know we just put this college here. I don't want to get rid of that college and build a university. We've got the money for it. And we need higher education in this city. So why don't we do that? Or, yeah, we can move the college. How about that? Say we move the college and then this will be the university. Let's go ahead and unlock some points here. Where are we at? University. And we have all these specialist research facilities as well. Radio telescope would be really cool. Geological research. Now, this would actually help us out quite a bit. Because then we'll actually be able to increase our deposits. Technical university. Lecture halls. I say we go with something interesting. Let's go with a technical university. We'll have to unlock those. Technical. We may look at that in the future. So let's look at technical university. Oh, that's too large. Geological Research Center. All right, let's see how large that building is. Okay, that's relatively small. Honestly, this can actually go anywhere. So we can put the Geological Research Facility back here if we can make this work somewhere. Kind of like the idea of it being up against the right here would work really well. Is there a fire station? We did manipulate the ground to make that work. I don't know if I want to do that. Put it right over here, honestly. if I can actually bring that back a bit. Pull that back right through, right about there. Is that 5 units? There we go. All right. That's not quite centered. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. So is that 5, 6, 7, 8? 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we could just do that. And then find our center point. Oh, annoyingly, that's not a center point, but it is where the entrance is, so we're gonna go with that. And we're not gonna go all the way around there. We probably should. Ah, oh, that drives me nuts. Okay. Let's pull this back a bit. Okay, there. Let's go ahead and pull. Oh man, I was about to lose it. Surface area. All the way through. Then bring the road right around. There we go. And we'll have parking over on this side as well. Go ahead and put a few parking spots. Let's see, one of these will fit. There we go. Let's actually stretch this all the way down the street. And we'll get rid of that bit of road there. Oh damn, look at all these people coming in here to park. We're gonna up that. $15. All right. See what that does to education. Doesn't really count as a university, though. That's kind of the only bummer. But we got a research facility, so that's good. And that's just going to help us in the long run. Look, we got $4 million. I didn't realize that. We need another elementary school, too. Holy crap. I didn't realize that. I think we're going to use one out here. An elementary school. I've only got the one. That one's already been fully developed. I don't think we have any other elementary schools in this area, though. Let's see. We just put that last time. Urban Elementary School. That... Oh, actually? Can increase... It's still not going to get us what we need, though. That increases by, oh, that doesn't increase anything. This is the one that increases our capacity by 500. And it just makes it look pretty. High school, we're doing all right. Rooftop sports park, let's just give them that, right? All right, let's anarchy. Oh, I can't anarchy from here. All right, we'll leave that as is for now. Definitely gonna need another school though. We got a little bit of room here, especially since we have a lot of residents in this area. So I think we could definitely add more. Definitely add more parking too. We'll do that. And then add a school. We got a Netherlands primary school. Look for that. I'm just buying this area too. Adventure playgrounds. Interesting. Take a look at capacity. So urban, that's the one I have in the downtown area. The elementary school, German one, that's not going to fit. Northeast, doesn't really fit the aesthetic. French doesn't fit the aesthetic either. Japanese one's way too big. UK primary school already have one of those. The Netherlands elementary school is going to be the best one. We just got to make room for it. So let's get rid of some offices. Oh, that's going to get rid of residential buildings as well. So we don't want to do that. We'll find space for it. All right, we've increased our capacity, so that's a little better. Good luck here. Average. Let's see. Residents. Children. Don't really have a whole lot. Fence crossing. Residents. Children. There's a lot more there. This. Surprisingly, not a lot of children in that area. Interesting. Highbrook. More in Highbrook. And we'll need a middle school out here, but again, not trying to poison the little kids yet in this area by putting a school in here. It's cleaned up. Yeah. Just add a little bit more commercial in here. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Dragon Gate. Dragon these buildings in here. Oops. What do they call this then? Oh, just low density business. Okay, let's try this again. Dragon. All right. PG. There we go. All right. Level. Let's go in level 4. 4x4 buildings in here. there a corner? A corner building? No. Ooh, wow. Oh, let's put this one down and lock it. Let's lock it so that way the building doesn't grow anymore. What? Oh, lock. Here we go. Lock. Wait. Company law cannot leave the city. It's Oracle. Yes. Okay. Okay. Perfect. That's what we wanted. I just don't want that building style to change. Alright, let's go ahead and choose a different surface. Interesting. Well, it could be a little broken, actually. Goes to show that the building is developed from a bunch of different things over time. Fine with me. Let's get rid of that. We'll go ahead and drag this out. And we'll go ahead and boop that. Close enough. I don't mind it. I don't mind it if you don't, folks. Alright, what we do need back here, though, is parking. So let's go ahead and get some parking in here. We can use one of these little guys there like that. And let's go ahead, turn off anarchy. That shouldn't have been on in the first place. Let's do this lane connector, get rid of all of that. No left-hand turn there, right hand only. Perfect. And we'll throw a parking garage back here because we desperately need one. Oh, what? Asset looks super broken. Not gonna use that. Damn, I can't believe I used to use that asset so much. Oh, that is quite hideous. Let's see, I know we got, let's use a dome. Overground, oh damn, that's also pretty large. Dude. We've got this one, but I also don't like the shape of that. This doesn't have a whole lot of parking. 61 spots. It's nothing. Honestly, I think we're gonna have to go with this one. Fortunately, ugly as it is, $66 spots, that's it? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Don't remember having done that. Weird. Okay. Dragon Gate. So we got 3. Got 2x3. 3x2. Nice. It's not gonna fit. We need a 2x2 building. Go left side? No, we don't have any side building. Pots, historical, love that. All right, let's get this surface area. What in the world is going on with these surface areas right now? Something's got to be broken. Alright, we're going to leave that alone because I don't want to mess this up. Cannot access. Alright, let's see. Sometimes just a little bit of adjustments here fixes things like that. Sometimes it doesn't. Alright, terrace, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Alright. People are still complaining about being sick. So let's see how this is looking. Oh, much better. Much better. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. See, what was that? Northeast residential. Northeast. Medium. And let's call it lot width 4. Plenty of 4x3s there. So let's do 4x3. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Not much for siding there. Let's we do that. Let's do lot depth 2. Yeah, these are the ugly ones. Hate those. Lot depth 3. Yeah. 2x4. Oh, that would actually fit rather nicely. Didn't I have a 3x4? Or 4x3. There we go. That's what that was. Alright, we'll go with that. And then I know we had 2. Damn. Depth 3. Yeah, no. Crap. All those people are going to lose their homes now. Depth 4. Northeast residential. 5x4. Yeah, I like that. Let's do 4x3. Actually, just put that down for now. And we'll hold off and see what we do. Oh boy. Okay, alright. Get a little too caught up with the details here. A little too caught up with details. Overall, it's looking pretty solid. I'm liking how this is looking. See how our beachfront's looking. It's looking alright. I know that's locked as a historical building. We're just going to unlock that. We're going to allow it to grow. Oh, that's already a level 5 building. Just kidding. We're not going to let that grow anymore. Alright. Is this profitable? And it's bringing us a lot of money, I know that. I definitely don't need stoplights here, so let's get rid of that. Alright, now I'm jumping left and right here. scooch this over a little bit too. Symmetric, asymmetric. Yeah, that looks alright. Put on safe. There we go. Move on safe. Dedicated left. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redraw some of these lanes and roads and all that good stuff. I know these people are gonna need parking, so let's go ahead and give them parking as well. Oh, they have parking. Okay, they're good. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, I wish this is going a little quicker than it is, but you know what? It's not horrible. Go with that. Just think the sizing goes well there. Or the height as well. Go individual trees here. Boop, boop, and a boop. Alright, it's getting cleaner. It's getting cleaner. Yeah, just got a few pockets here and there. It's all looking pretty good so far. Right. I think I want to say we made some pretty good progress in this area. A few things that I'm really liking in this city is high density office. You know, we got a few office buildings, but definitely not a whole lot of high density. So let's just toss one in here and see what that looks like. Let's plop one right there. I guess that's all we're gonna get. But beggars can't be choosers, so we'll go with that. I think one over here probably would be kind of nice too. Oh, okay, that's why. Didn't realize I was putting one particular type of office building, so let's try. No. Alright, northeast isn't going to work either. Chinese high density. These are going to be huge. Okay, I guess not. There we go. Alright, we're going to go with that. Just... come on. In that case, what is this one going to look like? Oh, so this is going to be... I think it's going to be relatively similar to what we were finding in the banking buildings in CS1. We'll see how it looks, but I have a feeling that's what we're going to be seeing. Still seems kind of cool, but there we go. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Once you peel away all the notifications, I kind of dig it. We'll start growing out into this area a little bit more as well. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Nick. Hello, welcoming the stream to me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh man, my back. Been here for a minute already. So Nick, what brings you by other than checking out some CS2 content? Do you play the game? Tell us a little bit. So it looks like we're gonna have to add some more garbage vehicles because we can't keep up with the demand. So we'll add a few more. Yeah, there they go. They're going out there now. Go. Right. It sucks to even really see all that stuff going on in the background, but that's fine. Nobody will know. They're not gonna know. I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade that. Disaster aid office. We've already got one. I'm happy with that. Don't need to add a whole bunch more. Building would be pretty sweet to have. Oh, we've got some office buildings we can put in. So we've got this one. City's looking pretty good. Thank you. Or looking nice, I should say. Your words, not mine. Thank you, I appreciate that. Put quite a few streams into this. I think we're on the 12th stream for this city. Into a corner building. Let's see. Ah, you know, this would actually look pretty good in this area here. Have to level a lot of this ground though. A lot of these buildings. Get this in here. Not trying to do that. But I could slap this right over here too, and it would fit in fairly well. Yeah, let's put it in there. And with where these solar panels are, it actually fits fairly well because that side of the building is getting a lot of sun, so that works. What does that say? Mouthwater press. All right. Thick. Us going through on the train too. You get to see the trains coming through. Oh, look at that, just like that. Yeah, we're still working on cleaning this area up. It's funny, this started as a temporary thing, but I haven't really done anything to change it. Play one, love it. I'm watching others, love to see other people's and their styles. Yeah, you know, I've been saying it for a few streams now. I really want to bring these Skylines 1 back out because I was playing on console. I don't know if you play on console or PC. Had another PC player here earlier. And this is at capacity. Yeah. You got a few different things out here. Check that out. Don't know much about 2 except it looks amazing. It can look pretty good. When it first started, the game was a little rough around the edges, but it is getting better. A lot of that in part with Ice Flake Studios that took over the game development, and with the what am I thinking of here? Wow, what am I totally blanking right now? With wow, completely blanking here. Mods, there you go. Pretty good with mods. 30 residents, 110. Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of what I'm using right now are mods as well. The northeast. Oh yeah, that's what I had there. Some residential buildings I can still use. That's not it. Sapphire. Oh, Southwest buildings. This would work. There we go. The US Southwest, right? You said 2x2. All right, let's see if we can match those colors. That doesn't work. Let's see, a 2x2 would work. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's change that color to match that other red. It's a little darker. There we go. Beautiful. Love that. And we got a 1 by something or other. There we go. All right, this is cleaned up. These people aren't complaining anymore. Love that. Oh man, is it almost all gone? It is almost all gone, folks. Look at that. Not too worried about this. That's gonna be commercial. Not too worried about that either. That's gonna stay. That's gonna be a remnant of what was there in the past. Love this. Looks very old school. I'm digging it. And let's throw in some more northeast commercial. Let's try and find something here using this ourselves. West northeast. Let's see if we can find a 3. Just go with, yeah, that's fine. Go with level 5. Start with that. And I think we'll do some mixed over on this side. Let's see, what depth are these? Depth 6. Depth 4. Depth 3. Second. Depth 5. Could also go southwest. I think that at least goes down to 4. Nah, that's not gonna work. This doesn't fit the aesthetic. But at least we've got a general idea of what this area is gonna look like. It's kind of like downtown, uptown, you know, it's pretty chill. We are going to eventually buy this square here at the end so we can finish out Leiden Square. Prince Crossing and Foundry Row is going to be all that. I think Foundry Row, I think Iron Crossing, we're gonna name this slightly different. We're gonna leave it as is for now though. Do I place individual buildings instead of zoning? I do a little bit of everything, Nick. I like to switch it up because I want to use as many of the things that are made available to me as possible. So a lot of this area here in Kingsgate, this is all zoned. So if we pull up the zoning tool, see a lot of these buildings here, I've used the vanilla zoning. But if you look at these brighter ones, that's placed with flatter Now, platter is a tool that makes it a little bit easier to place buildings in awkward areas. You can, as you can see, the parcel size, you can dictate the parcel size, dictate the type of building that grows there. So I use a little bit of mix of everything. Like over here in Leiden Square, this is all zoned. But in other cases, yeah, it's going to be either signature buildings or using platter for the most part. Thanks for the questions, by the way. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I think we covered some solid ground. Want to thank you all for joining in, and for the newbies that came in, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that we get updates if I ever go live again in the future. I am planning on going live again later this week. Just don't have a confirmed schedule yet, but do expect some by at least Saturday or Friday. Actually, definitely not Friday night, but definitely by Saturday. So if you haven't had a chance to, make sure to drop a comment, hit that like button. And once again, to my regular supporters, thank you for being subscribers and continue to join in on the fun. For those of you that just stopped in for the night, make sure to come back. Usually try to keep it a little bit more in line with what I set the goal out for the beginning of the stream, but you know, today was a little different. Once again, thank you all for joining in. Hope you all have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.